Okay, so here we are on another garden update. The lamb's ear and the wormwood are doing okay. My wild morning glory vines have done quite well in their little buckets I've put them in. I just had to put them into trays though to help hold water in, because so far with some of the heat we've been having, these poor things are the ones that are suffering the most. By the time I get home in the afternoon, they're wilted and going into kind of stasis to try and save themselves, so I have to get water into them real quick. These are the fig trees. They are going cuckoo. They're sending out multiple extra little shoots from the bottom that I'm going to have to cut off. But the bright is... Yep. Why the hell did that flip? Let's see. Okay, there we go. That is a figgy. There's another figgy. There's more figgies. All along these main stems that have gotten nice and thick, we're starting to get figs popping out. Now, this is my pea plant, which looks like it's seen better days, but you can see it's got a lot of pea pods on it and they're starting to swell. So I'm probably going to be coming out tomorrow and picking peas. My yellow beans are pretty much ready. They're starting to swell. And hidden deep in here, I've got regular green beans. So there's going to be a nice harvest there. It's not going to be anything that, I can or pack into bags and put in the freezer, but mainly this was all just an experiment to see how well I could grow a garden in Tidy Cat containers. I'm always going to have an endless supply of these Tidy Cat containers because I have the kitties that I take care of and I have to go through litter. So about once a month I end up with an empty bucket that I can use for all sorts of things. And so by next year I'm probably going to have a bunch more buckets and I can plant a lot more in them. So next year I might be able to plant enough beans and peas and stuff to where I could get a fairly good harvest. The tomatoes have been doing fairly good. I've been starting to get some harvest off of these full-size ones. Something happened to this poor thing. It got broken and I thought it was going to die off, but it's got enough of its stem intact that it's staying alive. So I'm going to sit there and baby it and see how much more I can get it to last and maybe get the tomatoes that are on it to ripen. My cherry tomatoes, I've been doing very good with them so far. I've been getting some harvested, but if I don't get to them in time, the bugs do. That one that you see down there that's nice and red looking has a giant hole in it from something that ate its way in. But I've got lots more growing. And the vine is still trying to grow and get more flowers. My garlics are going through an interesting phase. Some of them you can see look like they're dying off. And so, like with this pot here, I thought they were all dead, so I started pulling out the dead stalks. And I got little tiny baby garlic bulbs to come up with them. So it seems like most of the garlic cloves that were super small to start out with have died off, but I started digging through all these pots and finding little tiny garlic cloves developing. And so I think they're okay. The garlics in this have gone super huge. Each one of those stalks is about as thick as one of my fingers. And my lily, I'll have to do some extra photos of it when it looked beautiful. But this thing has been open for over a week, and only until just about today did it finally start dying off. And I've got other lilies that are going to be opening soon. So hopefully I'll have some lilies to replace those that I've lost. But yeah, I've got lots of other things growing. I've got lots of baby morning glories that I need to give to friends and family and find places to plant so that they can grow and I can collect seeds. But aside from the mess that you can see, because I've still got plenty of mulch and rocks and potting soil, and coming out here in the garden is just every day, you know, you got to do watering, you clean up a bit, you move things around a bit, trying to straighten it up and make it look nice. And then you sit down and relax and stop thinking about doing all the things you need to do, because you're just enjoying how nice the garden is coming along. It may seem strange, it may look weird. I've been getting lots of strawberries off of this. There's probably going to be some I can pull off tonight. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a couple, so after I shut off this video, I'm probably going to be munching on fresh strawberries. And this plant is still blooming and sending out new sections, so I should be good for strawberries. Tomorrow is going to be a big test because the weather is going to start getting to where during the day we're going to be in the low to mid 90s. So it's going to be the first test of how well everything can handle the heat. Things I'm most worried about is definitely those. Anything that's in a smaller pot. The tomatoes, the peas. But hopefully everything's going to be good, and the next time I do another garden update video, maybe I might have figs. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time in the Digital Wonderlands.